A new team. Teo Ee Yi will team up with Nelson Heg to represent the Malaysian Leopards. They are going to be teamed up against Hendra Setiawan, but not Marcus Kido this time, but Mohammad Ahsan. So as they warm up and as we hear the music around us, the Malaysians will take up the gauntlet here. And just in case you're wondering, because I know a lot of people are finding it hard to get the details of the matchup as well, all you badminton fans who've been blogging on Badminton Central, it will be done. Sunny Dwi Kunchoro and Iskandar Zulkarnain again in the second singles, which will follow this one. So some great badminton still to look forward to in Indonesia and in Malaysia, of course, and now the really exciting doubles matchup. They're all right-handers, but in terms of distinguishing, the guy nearest the camera on the right in the yellow for Malaysia is Teo Ee Yi. So Nelson Heg is on the left, there's Teo in the background, and there, right in the front of camera, is Mohammad Ahsan. There he is. And if you look down at the ground eventually, you'll see that he's wearing some flashy orange-coloured shoes as well. So, well, I think that we can rely on this graphic here now for Hendra and Ahsan, 28 and 21. So the 28-year-old Setiawan with the youngster Ahsan. This is obviously a move to test out for Olympics. Not just the London Olympics this year, but obviously the focus of attention for a lot of these coaches and players will be on Rio in 2016 as well. Here's Manit, the umpire from Thailand, and Teo Kien Ju from Malaysia is our service judge. And a quick word and a complimentary word here for all the BAC, Badminton Asia Confederation staff, who have put on a great show. The officials, well, I can hardly think of a moment when they got into any contentious decisions. They've been excellent. The line judges have been great. It's all been beautifully set up, very efficient, and I have to say it's been a great introductory weekend to the AXIATA Cup. Well, they're certainly fired up by it, no doubt at all. It'll probably be a little bit quieter in the final two teams when they come out. That will be Vietnam and Singapore. But right now we're concentrating big time on the showdown between the number ones in this Group J and the number 2 team, Malaysia. So Heg is on the right of screen with his back to camera, a little bit bigger in the shoulders, you might say. Teo on the left. And the top of the picture is Ahsan on the left, when we see the overview camera again. Well, it's a festival atmosphere, isn't it? And that's exactly what we want. We want fun, we want excitement, we want youth, and we want a vigorous support. Everything that AXIATA wants is being delivered here in Jakarta. I love you, ANTV. Well, there you go. Who put that one up? We're almost ready to get underway. The warm-up complete, the introduction's complete, and this is the second matchup. Indonesia Garuda, represented by Setiawan and Ahsan, against Malaysia's youngsters, the Leopards, the Macan Tutul, Teo and Nelson Heg. Still, the stadium announcer out in front of us is going through his routine, so that's holding us up just a little bit. Apologies for that, but we will be underway as soon as he's made his announcements.
Ready to play. Ready, set. Ready, set, gentlemen. Amalan, Indonesia Garuda. Represented by Hendra Setiawan and Mohammad Ahsan. And Amalan, Malaysia Leopard. Represented by Teo Ee Yi and Heg Wei Keat.
Well, again, the Malaysian youngsters will be up against not the former world number ones here with Setiawan and Ahsan. It's a relatively new pairing, but they are going to be struggling, although Setiawan puts it to net immediately. The boy born in Pemalang in central Java, 28 years old now, Setiawan, but he can play at the back and the front. There he is. And he's very, very quick to latch on to anything loose. Out of play for 2-1 Indonesia. Setiawan, of course, has the reputation, after winning extraordinarily in Beijing in 2008, won the Olympic Games gold, doubles, and then, of course, the Asian Games in 2010 in Guangzhou as well won gold. So, together with Marcus Kido, they have put on a really, really amazing show over the years for Indonesia. Now the new blood is coming in, and that Ahsan does really well. He moved from back to side to front court there, following the shuttle around, and that was quite stunning the way he delivered that one for 4-1. Just long. So, chance for Heg here. Too quick. The stab from the short service was too wide for Teo to get. Yeah. All of you youngsters, all you guys learning the game, if you're playing doubles and you are at the net, you've got to keep that racket high. That's why it was such a great shot there. Defending, you don't have to, but if you're attacking, you keep the racket high. What a great jump shot. They're a good-looking unit. I'm not used to seeing Setiawan without Kido, of course. But these guys are really, really shaping up to... Well, it's all going pretty well here for the Indonesian A squad. They're called Garuda. And everybody's having fun here. But, of course, the other team playing up in KL later, Indonesian Rajawali. In fact, with their 12-0 game wins at the moment, they are in the lead. And if they win the next one 3-0, well, I don't think they can. I've got a feeling it's Tigers versus Rajawali, isn't it, in this, the next event. I should check my facts. Yeah, it is. It's Malaysia Tigers, Indonesia Rajawali, the final match of the preliminaries. That will be later on this evening in Kuala Lumpur. So whoever wins that wins the group. Good work, well done. Teo Ee Yi spots a chance. They need to really try to put some pressure on more. Oh, that's outrageous. Ahsan, how do you do that? It's gone, it's long, and Ahsan, after an unbelievable underhand reverse retrieve, will be really disappointed not to have won that point. 14-5. Setiawan off his backhand puts it wide this time for 6-14. Again, high racket, easy onto it, just leaned into it and put it down the sideline. It's 16-5. 16-6, I beg your pardon. Wow. Setiawan's instinct and reflex does the job there. And again, it was that high racket. Look how useful that was. It was a beautifully played net shot, but then just followed the shuttle across. So quick. No, you can't be serious. Setiawan teaming up brilliantly with Ahsan at the moment at 18 points to 6. Wow. Their touch and their sheer understanding of what is required on the court, their appreciation of doubles at the moment is just fantastic. Setiawan and Ahsan in absolute control. They now have game points aplenty, 20 points to 6. Okay, giving up that point there for 7-20. But it's a real lesson for Teo and Heg to take on board here. The smooth approach of their opponents. That's it, 21 points to 7. Setiawan and new partner Mohammad Ahsan take the first game. They take it well, and they thrill the crowd here inside this Senayan Indoor Tennis Stadium in Jakarta. There's lots of games and ties and matches all over the place. This is probably the second match of the tie being the overall competition, I would say. Same formula as the Thomas Cup. We'll get all 3 matches played here in the preliminary rounds, of course, because it could make a difference when deciding who plays against whom in the semi-finals. It's better than a workout on the court, isn't it? Great stuff. That's the shot. Unbelievable. We haven't seen that one. And one of the shots of the tournament. When we see the highlights package, I'm sure that'll be in it. Ahsan was the perpetrator of that bit of magic. almost ready to get underway with the second game in this doubles. 6 matches for you again today. This is the second one. Following this Malaysia and Indonesia match, we will bring you Vietnam and Singapore. They just got a little bit too ambitious there. Halfway up the net for 2-0 in favour of Malaysia. Good rally this. Super rally, and that is just wide. Wow, unlucky Malaysia. Yi just putting up his hands and then picks up the point. 3-2. Nelson Heg with the shuttle. Too much power from the Olympic champion then.
Service over.
4-3. 4-3. Malaysia hanging in here very, very much better than in the first game. Oh dear. Yeah. An embarrassment. Oh dear, well, we're not seeing great play at the moment. We saw one good rally. Need to see a few more of them. It's 5-4 in favour of Malaysia at the moment. Good intervention. He's a very active lad, isn't he, Mohammad Ahsan? Very athletic. Everyone loves to see the jumps. There he is. It was a half-court clear. It didn't go anywhere, and it was easily dispatched. Ahsan with the service. Well left again.
7-5.
No, that's better. Right into the body there. Teo Ee Yi finds a way. It's this one now. Yep. Oh, unlucky. Very, very fast hands from Setiawan, but it was out wide. 7-8. Much more competitive, this one. Teo and Heg finding much more positive shots in the rally. It's 8-all. Gone again. It's only millimeters, but it makes a huge difference when you're playing it. It's almost, when you know that you're swimming with the tide, there's definitely a current of air pushing the shuttle further away from you. It's into the faces of the Indonesians, it's in the back of the Malaysians. Oh, well, that was not a great shot from Teo Ee Yi. His opponent was absolutely all over it. Ahsan didn't need to be invited. It was a bad shot. Another one that goes. It's 11 points to 9. And Indonesia Garuda are looking good. They've won the first game. They're looking solid in the second. A few of the replays here in this second game, the early part of it, and some pressure from Teo Ee Yi in particular, and some big smiles of excitement from the Indonesian crowd here. Good to see. An incessant noise, lots of energy being expended on that. Lovely down the line from Ahsan. I'm impressed by him. Marcus Kido, of course, the normal partner, he is a dynamic player. He's certainly much shorter than Ahsan. Ahsan is very athletic. Maybe this will be the new and next pairing that we see on the major international stage. Good shot. Really good shot there from Heg. Nelson finds the top of the net and still goes over. It's good. This time he misses out because there was some beautiful deft touch. Indonesians now with a 15-10 advantage. Yeah, that was well long. Well, they're not expected to get close. The difference between everybody else's expectations and your own. Setiawan in control. There you go. Spotted the gap. Fired it absolutely pinpoint accurately. Oh, well, they were making Heg work, but he had the last laugh on that point. 10-17. Oh, that is brilliant. Setiawan and Ahsan happy to just soak up the pressure, clearing it and then taking and effectively counter-attacking again with those flatter replies. But then when they get a chance, they attack beautifully. 90. Oh dear. This time he got a little bit anxious. 13-19 though, he's missed a couple of shots. That was excellent work from deep. Well played, Teo Ee Yi. He set it up with a great drop on the other side as well. So excellent play, 14-19. Yeah, down through the middle once, down through the middle twice. Setiawan makes it 20 points to 14. Indonesia Garuda, match point. Still 5 match points, Indonesia. That's it, 21-15 in the second. So the new pairing of Hendra Setiawan and Mohammad Ahsan has done the job, and I must say I was very impressed by them. They applaud the crowd. Setiawan particularly says thanks a lot for your support, thanks for coming along, and I have to say that is now confirmed that Indonesia Garuda, the number 1 team in Indonesia, will take top spot in the competition here in these preliminary rounds. That is now confirmed. They've got a unassailable 2-0 lead. We will play the third tie. It won't have any, or won't make any difference, but Conchora will come out to play against Zulkarnain in just a while. But a brave performance by the youngsters from Malaysia. They knew they were on a hiding to nothing here, but a lot to learn when you're facing up to a character like Setiawan and Ahsan. But the best of the AXIATA Cup series on show here. The youth and inexperience against the champions and experienced players. It makes for fascinating viewing. I hope you're enjoying it. Continue to watch us in just a while with Iskandar Zulkarnain and Sunny Dwi Conchoro.